Day. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, handoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
First quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. On first down, it's Herbert. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pardon me, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Herbert. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, 49 yards. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here? But it winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. (21-0) our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, with a juke. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville,
where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Jaguars were able to rest a few of their starters, and as a result, they fall for just the 2nd time all year and finish the regular season at 15-2.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Herbert on first down now. A short one there, caught by Likely.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Herbert. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Herbert.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A run by Pacheco on second down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Handoff now for Pacheco.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
They'll set up to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point of...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Jackson going to run again. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think... The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And now the rookie's free. And how about this? He takes it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go, let's go. And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Off the option, here's Henry.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The ball
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the option, here's Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And after the They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Watch the safety creep.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Pacheco once again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser focused on being that team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And
that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.